Hey guys, this is just a quick little run through to show you how to use some of the different literature pieces that are now available. Bill will be printing a bunch of these out and you'll have them downstairs, and they'll have some names so they can be ordered by practitioners online. So right now all I'm doing is showing you what their names are and what they're to be used for. This first page is called Handbook. It's the Crane Herb Pharmacy Online Order Handbook, and inside there's a step-by-step guide that shows people on paper form how to add a patient and search for products and compare products and do a symptoms search, and then a little bit of how to do the custom pharmacy piece. So this is a great piece for you to send out to any new practitioner or practitioners that aren't currently using the online ordering software. And if you've already spoken to somebody and you're trying to help encourage them to use the online software, this is a great piece that you can send to them, and then let them know that when they get it, they can look through it and call you, and then you can walk them through it. And I usually will start with the symptoms database page and show them that they can enter any symptom in, and then I'll flip through different pages of the book depending on where the practitioner's at or where their interest is at, and tell them, okay, so once you've entered a symptom, you'll get a list of products. Then you can use the compare column, and then in that compare column you can then it'll show you the different aggregations from each different formula on the product comparisons pages, and you can use the page numbers in that booklet to help keep people focused. It might be just a little bit easier than helping take them through the site. And so if somebody doesn't want to make a compounded formula, you can stop there. If they want to continue to go in, you can go into the design formula page. You'll see this if you, as soon as you get that handbook, you'll see how easy that one can be. The next one is the flow chart. The flow chart is a simple way for you to kind of go through why practitioners might want to outsource their pharmacy. And so this is to be used for any new practitioner or practitioners that don't currently use the custom pharmacy. And so basically I'm just going to take you through it really quick so that you know what it means. It's just for you basically to keep you focused on all the points so that you don't kind of forget some of the major points that you want to mention. On the far left in the services column, these are the services that Crane's software provides. It allows you to choose from a wide selection of products for in-house use, so that practitioner can choose for things for acute care or for the frequently prescribed products that they want to carry on their shelves. Then there's this wide array of online products, including supplements, patents, and then there's the custom pharmacy. That's where we get into the green. It talks about how to make custom formulations. They can modify classic designs. They can use the design formula help page to help guide them through that process. They can also have things encapsulated in the allergy warnings or on the website to guide practitioners for warnings there. On the next column, in the kind of turquoise color, it says support. That's another thing that the software offers as a service. The software is supportive in itself by allowing people to do product comparisons, symptoms database searches, and also by showing different types of reports. It's iPad friendly, and it's also online, so you can access it anywhere. There's different resource materials. As you guys know, there's all kinds of stuff online that people can pull up and print out on each different product or product line. There's many different things there, as well as, again, allergy warnings. And then training. This is something that we're going to start doing more. I'm developing a number of these different types of trainings, and so we'll be offering, if anybody does want an in-person training, certainly if it's something that you don't want to deal with, then you can throw over to me and I'll do some in-person training with that person. So far for webinars, you can refer them to the International or Integrative Therapeutics webinar that I did and have them see how to start integrating supplements into their practice. And then we're going to also remind them that there's all those videos for the custom software online. So that's in the purple. Over to the next column in the pink, it's safety. We just want to let them know that outsourcing their pharmacy gives them the opportunity to not have to worry about cGMP issues in-house or some of the FDA rules and requirements for compounding pharmacies. And also we want to remind them that the products that we use, the KPC products and many of the other lines, we check for the certificates of analysis, and that KPC has all those listed certifications there in the dark pink. certificates of analysis are available if they're looking for them, and that we also provide them that FDA recall report, and that we take care of adverse event reporting if that should become a necessity. The next column in the gray, financial stuff, the direct financial service or benefit is that they can set up a clinic account. We do offer them wholesale. They can have an online shopping cart. They can do different collections that they want to put together and reorder directly from that collection, so it makes it for quick reordering. They can order from many different product lines. This is one of the things that makes Crane shine is that they have that $150 minimum order for free shipping, which is in that same column, but they don't have to just order from one line in order to get that. They can order multiple lines. And we also pass forward all those sales that all those companies offer as well. And we do track individual practitioner sales, just like with the Unova count. We can tell people exactly which practitioner is selling what. And we can also track the clinic sales and orders month by month. And they're able to do branding, which is another financial direct thing. And there's going to be some custom labeling that's going to start coming up soon. On the Crane side, we take care of the patient accounts. They set up their demographic information, their email. The practitioner gets to mark up the percentage. The patient pays Crane. The practitioner never has to put down any money, which is a great thing to mention. And that there's an escrow account that's saved for them up to $50, and they get the refund at the beginning of the month. If they pay for it by 2, they get it by USPS 2 days later, and the shipping location can change the variables of how much time and what the cost and the ordering method or shipping method might be. They can also go in and look at their order status report, and there's also an option for them to put in multiple refills for their patient, which helps them not have to tend to a product that might need to be ordered several times by a particular patient. In the final column under security, just making sure that we do make certain that every practitioner is state licensed, and that's the only person that we sell to, so we don't sell directly to patients or anyone else, so they can trust that these are protected products that their patient can't just buy anywhere. And the internet protection, these are all the different things about the internet security, the PSI DSS stuff, and the SSL certificate. These are really high level security things that are necessary for internet purchasing. So and it's only under a password. There's a security assessor, and it's extended validation. These are just things to mention if somebody asks those questions. I wouldn't say it unless they ask. And privacy policies, of course. And there's HIPAA protection and FDA level HIPAA protection. So that's going way into detail and way through that, but I just really wanted you to understand why I made the flowchart, was so that if you are on a call with somebody and you're trying to remember all the things that make the Crane system shine, this kind of keeps you focused. The next page is the NCPL postcard. I created this so that you could just send it out to people that are just mildly curious but pretty on the fence, and you're not sure if you want to send out an entire NCPL yet. So you know how to use this. On the other side of this postcard is an advertisement for the custom pharmacy, and so when you get your hands on that, you'll be able to see what that looks like. It's a great piece to be able to send out to schools and to places where you can, if you need to send a larger quantity of them, or you can just send it to a practitioner. This next handout is the patient handout for practitioners. So I made this so that practitioners had an opportunity to market the fact that they use Crane's Pharmacy in their clinic. And so this piece is actually going to change just a bit, but right now what it does is it explains the training that a practitioner has. It explains a little bit about how herbal medicine is used, and as you can see on here, manufacturing, testing, labeling, low risk. It talks secure transactions is the internet financial transaction piece, and So this is just a good thing to be able to send to practitioners to show them an example of something that they could hand out to patients if they needed it. The next piece is the custom handout, and this is for practitioners that are not currently using the custom pharmacy. This just helps them to see how they can start to brand themselves. It really illustrates the FDA label and the customization that's possible, and just the professional look of the custom pharmacy products that come out. Gives them a few pieces of information about that as well. This piece will be changing just a bit. It won't have the Crane West at the bottom. It'll just have the plain Crane logo. The next piece is reproductive handbook. The reproductive handbook is very much exactly like the custom handbook, but it's just more geared towards the reproductive practitioner, because we do have people who are specializing, so I'll get another piece that's similar to this for some other specialties as well, but this one just really helps people recognize that we carry a number of different lines for reproductive medicine, and reproductive medicine tends to be one of the styles of medicine that requires a lot more customization. So a lot of those practitioners end up wanting to use the custom pharmacy. But if not, if you look on that left-hand side, it talks about Women's Treasure, Jade Woman, and Golden Flowers products that are specifically geared towards reproductive medicine. So the next one is the test handout. This is a piece I made called So You've Taken the Test, but we're going to call this test handout. And this particular one is good for California students, and I just pretty much got everything together for them to be able to look at a one-face sheet that tells them all the major issues that they need to think about as they're trying to get licensed and get set up as a business. So this is a nice piece if you have students that are ordering from the pharmacy and asking any kind of questions, or if they seem like they could use some guidance, or really if you are dealing with any kind of California patient or student, excuse me, you can send this automatically to them once, and they'll be happy to see what it looks like. I'm going to be working on one that's going to be just a general NCCAOM piece as well, but this is a good start for most people. Even if they're not in California, they might be able to benefit from looking at some of the concepts